Good morning. I'm Matt Sanders, City Editor with the Columbia Daily Tribune. Here I have Joe Walljasper, Sports Editor. This is our preview of what's coming up today in the paper and online. Of course, Joe is here to talk about what's really probably the big story of the weekend, which is the inefficacy of the MU football team, how badly they played Saturday. There's media availability coming up with Coach Odom today, right?
True. On Monday afternoons, he will meet the media along with a few selected players. I think today, the first order of business is to kind of find out a health update. 3 defensive starters got injured, which I guess would have been adding injury to insult in a disappointing homecoming loss. So Michael Shearer, Terry Beckner Jr., and John Gibson, so we'll get updates on their statuses. So a defense that gave up 51 points might be even weakened further moving forward. So we'll find out exactly what's wrong with those 3 players and just kind of get some reaction, more so than after they've had a few days to stew on what went wrong against Middle Tennessee and if there's much hope to get this corrected the rest of the way.
It was definitely a big disappointment in a game that they were expected to win pretty easily. Speaking of course, past weekend was homecoming, and so you may have been too busy to read some of the things that we had in the weekend editions. A couple of stories that might interest you to look for online today if you did. Our perspective story by Roger McKinney yesterday. We talked to several Muslims, many of them foreign-born, who live in Columbia, about what it's like to be a Muslim in Columbia at this particular time in history. Of course, there's a lot of political rhetoric that isn't very friendly to Muslims right now, so just kind of getting their ideas about what it's like to be a Muslim in central Missouri. Also, Alan Berdziak broke the news on Saturday that MU's graduate assistants will have their health insurance subsidies for another year, so you might have missed that. Coming up today, we're following up on the explosion this weekend in Callaway County on a farm that killed 1 person. Trying to get some more details on that. There's very little about the cause or any other details at this point, so we're trying to get some of that. And Brittany Roos is writing about a new training program that the Boone County Sheriff's Department is doing with, they're taking in canines from other departments and training them. So read a little bit more about that today in print and online. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, our website, and by email. Thanks.